another one over there, and over there, and over there, and all kinds of things. Let's do a cold start of the 3070. It's 3 degrees Celsius outside. This thing usually doesn't start too good, but we'll see how it goes anyway. Good morning, YouTube. As you can see, we're out the field at 3070. Got some plowing to finish off. Not a whole lot left, as you can see behind me. So I got the GoPro set up in the cab. We'll just show a bit of that, I guess, and whatnot. A lot of people noticed some rocks in my other video there the other day. There's some pretty good size ones coming up. Like, most of them are pretty flat, so they don't really matter. But that's a big rock. There's another one over there, and over there, and over there, and all kinds of things. So yeah, we definitely got to pick those off. The hay-bine doesn't like them, and the harvester doesn't like them either, and you run into a washing machine sized rock. So anyway, we'll continue on. 3070 is a fairly quiet tractor, but not as nice as the newer ones, I guess. There's the camera. Just turn that on, and away we go. So it's fairly slippery. It's pretty dry, actually, considering all the rain we got. I'm kind of surprised. It's a little bit slick in spots, but it's not too bad. I don't think the 4253 would do too good out here. I'm pretty glad we got the 4-wheel drive. I might have mentioned earlier there on another video that this is the first time we've ever plowed with the 3070. We always used the 4253. Since about 98 or so, I guess, when we got it. I don't know if we used one of the 4-wheel drives before that or not. We had the 2 375s, so we still have one of them. But they're open tractors. It's nicer to be in the cab, especially in the fall when it's like 3 degrees outside. We do the best we can trying to set up the plow. None of us are really experts, I guess. This field here is about 7 acres. It's probably more like 6.5 or so, but we call it the 7-acre field. The new 7-acre field, actually. The one directly across here is the old 7-acre field, which has actually grown in quite a bit since it was built or cleared, or whatever you want to call it. It's more like 5.5 acres now. Might be pushing 6, I don't know. Just the trees growing in and stuff. Could probably clear it off a little bit more and get her back to around 7. Well, that could be slightly inaccurate too, because I used to use my Garmin to measure the fields, and they're only accurate to
about 3 meters or 9-10 feet. So I mean that could be off a little bit, but I doubt it'll be any more than half an acre or a quarter of an acre even. Going fairly slow. It's not so nice when you hit a surprise. And I got lots of time to do it, and it's no race, so I should take her easy. It's coming to the end of the row here now. Wish I had a little bit more room to turn, but I don't want to drive on that other field too much. So this plow is a 3-furrow trip plow. It's made by Kverneland. That's how I say it, Kverneland. Everybody seems to say it different, but I'm not sure the correct pronunciation. Trip plows are pretty much mandatory here, as you can probably guess by those giant rocks. Not very nice plowing along with a regular plow and smashing or something like that. Not that I've ever done it, because we've always had this trip plow as long as I've been around. But I know when I plowed with that 4253 a number of years ago, even when you hit one of those big rocks with that tractor with the 2-wheel drive, it would come to a stop. This one not so much, probably just pulls right through. If the ground is a little drier, it'd probably pull even harder, but it's not bad. I'd say this tractor would probably pull a 4-furrow. I don't think it'd pull any more than that, but I don't think a 4 would be out of the question. It's just a matter of getting it down between the rocks, I guess. But yeah, this field's not too bad for rocks. I mean, it's not as bad as that dirt field. You couldn't run a plow down to that. Not even a little bit. That's disc only field. I don't really know too much about the advantages and disadvantages of no-till. I mean, we always did the conventional plowing, and never really looked into no-till or anything like that. I don't know, but always interested in it, that's for sure. We typically spray too before we plow it. Seems to work better. My uncle was saying there yesterday that he finds when we spray it, the sod is more brittle, it kind of breaks up easier, versus when you don't spray it, it's kind of harder to break up. It's tougher sometimes, I guess. It's coming to the end here. This field's weird shaped. It's nice when you see those videos on YouTube where it's this perfectly square field and there's no rocks in it and all the plow rows are dead straight and all that stuff, but that's not real life. Not over here anyway. Maybe over, well, I guess down the valley it would be like that. Up this valley. But there's too many rocks here. Fields aren't straight. You know, even in the States you see too, because it seems like to me they use kind of the same land system, at least in some parts, that they use in out west in Alberta and stuff, where everything is marked off in quarter sections and stuff. And I should know the name of it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head what that land system is called. So it's kind of embarrassing. Another thing we figured out on this tractor, because like I said, it's the first time we've plowed with it, but apparently you're supposed to leave that toggle switch down when you're plowing. We didn't realize that, but it seems to drift up, I think they said, when you don't do that. There's a bit of a rock here. Looks like I hit it already a little bit. See how that goes. Buried it. Gone. Yeah, I don't know how much of this plowing you can actually see from there anyway. I'm sure my big arm's probably in the way. And you guys are familiar with the 3000 series. I'm kind of keeping this knob here around 6. Should go all the way up to 9, maybe even 10 looks like. It's not marked, but pretty good. Doesn't go up to 11 anyway. 6 seems to be the sweet spot for it. It's a little shallow here, this one. Oh yeah, there's a bit of rock there. Haven't really run into too much so far, I've been lucky. Nothing big anyway. A few little nuggets. See one lonely farmer's got a couple tractors coming from England. I think it was a 75-30 and an 85-30 maybe. Big machines. We've never bought anything from over in England, but we did sell a tractor to a guy over in England. That was before we got this tractor. Actually, we sold that tractor. We used the money to buy this one. It's probably the last pass. Looks like.